Good morning, everyone. We're going to Ireland.
We've got the ferry booked today and we're going across in about 1 hour. We have to leave though because check-in closes in about 15 minutes. Right now we are parked up in a Morrison's park up in this tiny town called Stranraer. Basically we're still in the southwest of Scotland and we're about 5 minutes away from the actual port in Cairnryan. I hope I got that right. And now we're going to catch a 2-hour ferry across to Northern Ireland.
How many swans there are? Oh, look at that! Bye, Scotland. Bye-bye.
The weather looks bad, but it's not as bad as it could be. It was really windy this week every day, and today the wind has miraculously stopped.
Are we the last ones?
No. We have checked in. We're travelling with P&O Ferries again. It's the same ferry company that we got to cross over from France to England. And we've got about a 2-hour trip, maybe even less I think, from here into the fog and out of the fog the other end. We're going to stop in Northern Ireland in this place called Larne. We also got this club lounge card, which means that we've got access to the special lounge on the boat, and there should be some food and drinks, and yeah, maybe Charlene will get her scone finally at sea. This is going to be the last ferry because the next 3 days are actually cancelled because of an incoming storm. I didn't think it was that bad, to be honest. I just looked at the weather and I saw it was windy after today again. In reality, we're so lucky that we booked for today and we're going to get across in time. It does pose a problem on the other end though, because obviously it's going to be stormy there as well over in Northern Ireland. So I think for the first day we just need to try and find a safe parking spot where the wind won't get us, and then maybe we can start exploring afterwards. All aboard the P&O ferry to Ireland.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board the European Highland.
After parking up Tandy, we had a quick look around the boat and then straight to the club lounge where we found a variety of complimentary snacks, tea, coffee and even some wine. After missing out on the food last time, we couldn't make the same mistake twice, so we ordered something good off the menu.
Thank you so much.
What's good about the club lounge is that you just order with them and they go bring it for you here instead of queuing up.
VIP.
Yeah, it's kind of like VIP.
The onion rings are so good.
Although it wasn't the best weather, we had a pretty smooth sail across the Irish Sea. And to make things even better, Charlene finally got that scone that she'd been after for such a long time now. Before we knew it, it was time to head back to the van as we had made it inside the port in Larne. She was asleep. Right guys, so we haven't made it too far. We've just been checking the weather and it looks like the storm is coming in tonight and then it could possibly get worse tomorrow. We're not too sure exactly. But for tonight, the rain has started and there's a little bit of wind so far already. So we found this free motorhome parking spot in this tiny town called Whitehead. And yeah, it's a bit windy here already, but nothing too bad. So when a storm's coming, you don't want to be parking under any trees or anything like that. And this place is perfect. At least there's nothing around us. The only thing, maybe these poles that are here are dangling a bit in the wind, but they're quite a bit away from us. So we should be okay here, even if the storm does get strong tonight. So not a very exciting start to our van life journey in Ireland, but I think this makes sense. Yeah, it's just raining and windy outside anyway, so not much else to do. This is actually a golf club.
But I'm sure no one's coming.
No one's
right?
playing golf today. No one's playing golf today.
Oh, I feel so cozy in this weather. When people talk about Ireland, they think that it's one island, but it's actually divided in two parts. Ireland is actually part of Europe, whilst Northern Ireland is part of the UK. So when we are crossing over to Ireland, to the Republic of Ireland, we will be back in Europe. They also got the euros instead of pounds, and the dialect and the language there, it's very, very different, I think. So yeah, you're gonna see me struggling with the language there. The division started hundreds of years ago. In the 17th and 18th century, I think, the Scottish and the Brits came over and tried to, take it all. But however, they didn't succeed. Well, they succeeded, But yeah, they took only a slice of it. A lot of people died, unfortunately, because of this, and many people still remember that. Plus, the Irish people way back really suffered as well, because there was the famine and many girls and women were being sent to America as slaves. I read as well. It's really sad. They really suffered. I think it's really good to know the history of the country that you're in. Now people live an ordinary life here in Ireland, much like anywhere else in Europe, I would say, and I'm very looking forward to visit their pubs, try Guinness. Oh yes, and listen to Irish music. I think that's very important as well. And maybe, if we're lucky enough, we get to see them dancing as well. We'll see about that. Wow, look at the sky today.
Right, so we haven't had much rain, but the wind is really battering us. We had to leave that park up. We drove past Belfast this morning, and now we're in this place called Bangor, or Bangor.
Weather warnings remain in place across the country, including a status orange wind warning.
The wind is really rocking the van. Now, fingers crossed, tonight the wind is going to go from south and it's going to start coming from the west. If the wind stays as per the forecast, it should get better as the day goes on. Look at Ollie, she doesn't care, she's in the grass. Oh my god, guys. Ooh. These gusts are cold. Now those trees are not going to fall, are they? Because the wind is coming from behind me, so if those trees fall, they should fall that way. Well, good morning, the storm has gone and we have now made it to the countryside of Northern Ireland. The wind has calmed down so much, and to be honest with you, it wasn't too bad. That parking spot that we were in was quite open. The trees were going crazy though. There's a few branches on the floor the next morning, but we were quite good in the van. It was shaking obviously, but you kind of get used to it, and as long as there's nothing really that can fall on top of you, you're quite safe. We've now come to this small private campsite. It's called Traveller's Rest. Absolutely beautiful here. It's owned by this lovely family. We spoke to the lady when we arrived, and she was so friendly. Something that we've immediately realised about people from Northern Ireland, or the Northern Irish, is that one, they are very friendly. The few people that we've spoken to have just been so nice, and the second thing is that they love dogs. Everyone has got a dog basically. This place has got everything that you need. There's about, I don't know, 12 pitches here. There's a drain over here to empty the grey water. Some of the pitches are a bit sloping, but with the blocks we managed to get nearly level. It was good enough for us. And then right behind us we've got a little stream, and there are some ducks as well. And then to top it all off, we've got an absolutely beautiful view of the Mourne Mountains over here. Got some water, a little sink area, and there's the chemical toilet here and some bins. Nice little toilet in here. Another one here. Then these are the showers. Okay, they're actually quite modern as well. We actually prefer coming to private campsites like this with a nice and small, family owned, rather than to the big ones. And it's just £15 with the electric hookup, or £10 without, so pretty cheap as well. And you're in a beautiful area. There's actually a nice lake up here. I don't know if I'll just walk it up from here, or else we can maybe drive 5 minutes, and that'll save a lot on the hike. Look at all these trees. The winds must have been really strong here. It's insane. I've never seen this amount of trees still knocked over. Bloody hell. Mother Nature is really powerful. Mess of that. This part here is okay because there weren't really any huge trees. There's a couple of them. that have been knocked over, and nothing too bad. I think it must have been a good idea to stay in Bangor during the storm. I know the van was rocking, but I don't think it was this bad. I didn't see any trees uprooted or any serious damage like that. So the first thing I've come across is this old tower. Whoa, this is so cool. There used to be a pathway down here as well, look. Yeah, it's all overgrown here. That's what I love really about exploring these, I don't know, just mysterious places. Places that are not so well known. You end up coming across little gems like this. Oh, that's so cool. There are so many trees like this, look, even this area here. They're all falling down. So not gonna lie, when I was walking I was just keeping my eyes open. At the faintest sound I was ready to run. I'm not getting squashed by a tree today, that's for sure. Pretty cool little tower there, and when you're inside you can just imagine when that was used hundreds of years ago. Crazy, right? Even last week when we were in Scotland we visited that old castle, and that was pretty cool too. And sometimes it's a bit difficult to imagine how it was when it was being used. You've got to use your imagination just to picture how it actually looked back then. All along this pathway there's even routes for mountain bike trails as well. Obviously they're all closed off now because I can only imagine how many trees are in the middle of the path. But yeah, on a normal day you can come here and they look really cool as well. You can come here with your mountain bike. Watching out for the trees. Make sure none of them are going to fall on me. Imagine all the poor birds. What do the birds do in the storm? They definitely had it worse than us. Look at all these mushrooms growing all the way around the foot of the tree. There's even more back here, look. Okay, so at least I've made it to the lake. Wow. It's actually beautiful. We've got a bit of blue sky as well. Where'd that come from? Out of nowhere. Just walking on this pathway along the lake. It's not a massive lake, but it's not small either. So I think I've got a good half an hour till I get to the other side. And there are loads of signs as well here saying that there's the Arga. That's something which seems to be very common in different bodies of water across the UK. And yeah, you got to watch out for that. It says don't eat the fish, don't fish here, don't go in the water, don't drink the water, and obviously don't let your dog in the water because it can be poisonous. I think I actually heard of a case last year where someone's dog died or fell ill. Not here, but somewhere in the UK after playing in some water. If it wasn't for the signs, you wouldn't know, would you? So there's actually some workers here and they're cutting down some trees which are dangerous, so I'm not able to go any further. Yeah, so I'm just going to turn around, head back to the van. Don't have any cell service whatsoever at the moment here, and that's quite common in the UK. It does make sense, you won't have any signal in the forest, but in Europe, a lot of the places in the mountains, you actually have quite good signal, even when you're in the middle of nowhere. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I don't know how it is in other places, like the States and elsewhere, but in Europe, we're kind of really used to having strong signal wherever we are. But I guess it's good to disconnect, isn't it? The water is just so calm. I can't believe it's so hot today. I actually went with my hoodie and jacket as well, and I was sweating near the end. So back in the van, and while I've been gone, Shannon's been busy cooking. Look at this. This is our staple dish: potatoes and carrots. You know those mountains I showed you earlier? Those are the Mourne Mountains, and we're just driving towards them. We're going to try and find a park up somewhere up there. As we've been driving through the little villages here in Northern Ireland, it's really impressed us. Like, everyone's smiling, everyone's happy.
Clean as well.
Yeah, it's very clean, right? And so many kids as well finishing school in their uniform, just playing about on their way home. I saw this in Bangor as well. There was the football ground there, and there were just so many kids everywhere. Something you don't really see that often. We used to see in empty playgrounds. Everyone at home.
The closer you get to the mountains, the more everything slows down. Fewer houses, fewer cars, just mountains appearing out of the clouds. It already feels like a reset before you even arrive.
This is nice, isn't it? Right, so this is actually a pretty nice park up in the mountains. I didn't even know they had mountains in Northern Ireland. So we are 100% not prepared for this. I've been doing some research about the west of Ireland, like the Wild Atlantic Way it's called, and there's so many nice spots to stop there. But this side here is a bit, I don't know, we haven't really planned anything yet. So we just thought we'd spend this first couple of days just going down slowly and see what we can find. So this is actually a dam, it's called Spelga Dam. And as we were driving up, we could see where it actually overflows down the mountain. This whole area here, as I mentioned, is the Mourne mountain range, which we saw from the campsite this morning, right in the distance. The road's pretty good actually to get up here. As it says on the maps, you'll find these places in the UK, especially here in Northern Ireland, that are called areas of outstanding beauty. Quite funny to see on the maps when you see it like written out. I guess it means it's a beautiful place, and I can't disagree there. Absolutely stunning. So we've just parked up, we're on our own there. I think we will spend the night. It's a bit windy here, but we're not properly exposed, so it's not too bad. And yeah, there's just like this little pathway leading to the lake or reservoir. Spelga Dam Reservoir. So, what can we not do? Deep cold water, submerged objects and machinery. Oh no, this is not inviting whatsoever. And I wasn't going in anyway, was I? Oh my god, the wind has picked up. I need to get back in the van. Presto. Oh, fuck man. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, that was pretty gruesome out there all of a sudden. When I went out, it wasn't that windy and it just came out of nowhere. Sometimes I wish we were back in Greece. So this is our road trip in Ireland. We originally planned to go straight to Ireland, but yeah, it's been a bit of a weird few days. And normally we're so pumped when we get to a new country, but because we just parked up there and we're waiting for the storm to pass, it feels like we've been here for a long time. But just now we're kind of seeing the mountains for the first time and we've got that excitement back. So yes, we're going to spend a quiet night here and continue, then head down to the coast tomorrow. It's actually pretty strange that you go up the mountain and then you see the sea already. We're so happy to be here. Like, we've never been to Ireland or Northern Ireland before, so this is our first time. Today we left the mountains and we've head down to the coast again. We are in this tiny town in the middle of nowhere called Annalong. Still in Northern Ireland. I think we've got a couple of miles to go till we get to the border. There's also a nice motorhome stop, so we've just parked up there. These are pretty cool houses too as well, just by the sea. And that's where we came from this morning, somewhere up here. What's nice about this village is that they've got this long pathway which runs all along the coast. All the way from back there, there's like a mill and some shops, and then it just continues all the way along. In fact, there's a lot of locals jogging and running and walking their dogs. It's not so windy today at least, still cold but not so windy. That's why we left, in fact, this morning. We just woke up there, it was foggy, it was miserable, and we just thought let's carry on going, and we came down here. Later on that day, we met these two lovely kids that live in the village, Tyler and Yegor, who showed me the way to the local shop where I can actually buy some tokens for our electric hookup.
There.
Thank you very much.
Wait.
That's amazing. So
Does
number
that
one.
mean this works? Is it on? That's it on.
It should be on now. Put in the money. It should be good. Right, so before we leave this spot, we are gonna try breakfast. So last night those kids visited us in the van again, and they knocked on the door. They wanted to see inside.
Whenever I knocked, were you scared?
No, I was actually working. And they ended up on the laptop showing us where they live and telling us all about this place. Yeah.
Guys. Oh my god, they were so cute.
Where's this?
That's in Turkey.
Turkey.
It's in Turkey.
It's a pretty nice view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really nice thing.
When you grow older, you can travel. So you've only been to Northern Ireland. You've never been to Ireland? You ever been down to Ireland, like Dublin?
The farthest I've been is Belfast.
Okay, so just here in Belfast.
I might go to Spain sometime.
Yeah, nice.
I went to Spain.
On your step. Bye guys, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, thank you. Lovely meeting you.
Yeah. Have a
Good
one.
night.
Have a good journey.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And then this morning we met another couple as well in their motorhome, and they gave us so many tips of places to visit, some nice sites even as far as the south of Ireland. So yeah, I think I can confirm what I said yesterday, that the Irish people, Northern Irish people, are very, very friendly and outgoing, and it's such a nice thing to be able to chat with them. But anyway, back to what we came for. Basically, it's an English breakfast, but you just have different bread, soda bread and potato bread. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna have that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have this. Between this and a normal English breakfast, it's just the bread that's different, yeah?
It's different, yeah.
Of course, it's our first time having it here in Ireland.
is it? That's lovely.
yeah, we
It's
just,
nice. Good.
yeah, so we'll see.
Thank you.
And let's see what this soda bread is gonna be like.
Yeah, the guy in the motorhome that I met now said, don't eat it every day.
Yeah, I think it's the same, but they add soda.
Very
in it.
tasty, but I don't think it's so healthy.
We have to check out the recipe for that. Do you make this at home, guys? Do you make bread at home like this? Or you can buy it maybe at the bakery as well.
We left Holly in the van and we are parked just outside exactly.
We can see the
You can see her. Yeah, she's gone to sleep.
But it's so safe here.
Yeah, really nice
We
village.
really don't have to worry about that.
And we were mentioning yesterday how crazy it is that the kids just run about, like when we were younger, just looking for things to do. And
It's impressive
Yeah.
because when kids run outside on their own, I find it much more effective on the communication skills,
yeah, they're like adults,
on
yeah.
their way of thinking, you know.
But I remember this, like when we were younger, we just go out on the bike
Yeah.
and just looking for things to do in the village.
It's like we were looking at ourselves,
Yeah,
our younger version.
from a long time ago. You don't see that much.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh wow, this is lovely.
Can I get you any sauce or anything else?
Look at this, people. It looks so good. We've got 2 eggs, we've got bacon, we've got mushrooms. This is a hash brown, 2 sausages, baked beans, and then what's different here is the bread. We've got 1 piece of soda bread and potato bread as well.
It's like this, guys. Look.
Yeah. I don't know which bread I like the best. I like the big one, I think.
Yeah, like both of
So what's that? That's the soda bread then, the big one, yeah? So I think this is the potato bread and this is the soda bread. Oh, that was lovely. One thing I will say, it is very, very tasty and it really fills you up as well. We've been doing breakfast wrong all this time. So Charlene's still eating slow, still got a bit left. And at this point, I just observe in the background, just in case she's full and offers me.
Full stop. But she's always taking from my plate.
I don't take, you offer.
Yeah.
I use the same tactic as Holly. Are you going to eat that soda bread? Are you going to eat that sausage? The sausage over there, you going to eat it? Yeah. Okay. What about...
In peace.
Okay, sorry. Lovely cup of tea too.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, we really need it.
Loved it.
Right, so this is what we went with. It's called the Mars Millionaire. Told you one day we'll be millionaires.
Except you don't like caramel.
No, it's not that I don't like
Plenty
it.
of caramel.
Yeah, it's not I don't like it. It's maybe it's a bit too much. Little coastal drive.
Look at the White House.
The White House. It's a
No,
lighthouse.
sorry, lighthouse. Sorry. That's in America.
Well, it is white. It is white. So it could be a White
it's not
House.
white. Actually, this is the southern part of Northern Ireland, and there is a lovely lighthouse in the middle, out there in the middle of the sea.
Yeah, and I think that in front of us could be Ireland because we are close to the border. Yeah, it must be, I think. So that in front of us is Ireland. There's a ferry which goes across from here, but we're not going to take that. We're going to carry on going round. But we thought, let's do a bit of a coastal drive because the sun is out today. And yeah, we might as well take advantage of it after that amazing breakfast. I'm full.
I'm really full as well.
We just have to keep going because if we sat down and relaxed a bit,
Yeah, that's
we'll be
it.
so tired.
We're done.
Too much bread. So that's the lighthouse, or as Charlene said, the White House. So the name of this place is called Cranfield Beach. We're very close to Greencastle, and that's where there's the ferry that crosses over to Ireland. There's someone actually swimming at the moment in this wind. Very, very courageous. You're very brave. For people here along the coast, this is a sunny day. It's about 13 degrees little bit of sun, and the wind is just not too bad. It won't catch me dead in that sea. Oh, maybe in summer. Look now. I don't know what it is, but it's really special here in Ireland. The houses are just so beautiful. There's so many like small houses, like back in Malta we used to call these villas. So houses all on their own, they've got these beautiful lawns.
And they all have these huge entrance, they all have these soft colors, and it's like they truly belong to the landscape here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
Do you have to pay to go in here, to go to the
Have you
forest?
booked?
No, nothing.
You can drive up the forest drive if you want to. There's a thing called Cloughmore Stone.
Okay.
So it is.
It's free?
No, £5.
£5 to
So it's
go
£5
up.
to go in from here, yeah?
Yeah. Where are you from?
Malta.
Malta.
Yes. Long way.
Oh, I've never heard of. I've never met a person from Malta before.
We're the first ones then.
Yeah.
So the road here is taking us through the forest. It's
Right up a
really
mountain.
wonderful because there are the autumn colors here. So beautiful.
Very steep though.
It is steep, yes, and it's a one-way road. Wow, these trees are so huge as well. Oh, waterfalls. Oh, nice. Where the hell are we?
Up in
Exit
Zim Mountain.
all traffic.
That's where we live from.
We're so lucky because the weather today is absolutely wonderful.
We had to pay £5 to access this
Enter,
area.
yes, this national
And,
park.
Yeah, he said like it normally closes at 6, but I don't think they lock it. I don't know. We're just going to go up and then we'll see how the parking is. If it's got a gate or something, then we need to leave by 6 today, so we don't get locked in. If it's open, maybe we just stay up here.
You ready, Holly? It's so windy out here.
Welcome to Ireland.
Come on, Holly. Let's go, Holly. Come on.
So the name of this place is Kilbrony Forest. There's this large parking lot, very sloping, but we've managed to go on the blocks and level the van out a little bit. There's a few other cars here and a few different hiking options. We're gonna go and check out this viewpoint first of all, which is not too far, I don't think. We either have to go up there or up here, I'm not sure yet. Okay, this is it. Cloughmore Trail. The big stone this way. So at the end of this trail there's apparently a nice viewpoint, and there's this big rock, huge rock actually, from what we saw in the photos, and it overlooks the sea. Nice little waterfall here. How are you feeling now, Sha? You embracing the Irish weather?
Yes. I really hate the wind, guys.
Alright. This is a short walk up to the rock. Short but steep. Very steep. Oh, this bench is very tempting. Very, very tempting. Let's keep on going up. So this is the big rock that we came to see. The cool thing is this panoramic view from up here, look. So how did this rock get here? So this massive granite stone weighs about 50 tons. You're not moving that lightly, but it is said that it was transported all the way over from Scotland during the Ice Age. So this is actually the sea, and that over there is the Republic of Ireland, and this is where the two countries split. That's the stone there, look. Look how huge that is. And behind it, this is something that we've seen a lot here after the storm especially, behind it there's that forested area there, look, all the trees have fallen down. It's insane. Can you see them? Just one part of the forest just completely destroyed. Right behind the rock there. So this time of the year it feels like you're walking through a garden. There's so many colourful flowers, pink, yellow, and the green grass. And today we are blessed with a beautiful sea view as well. So that was the first stop at the big rock, and now I think we just need to climb up here, and there's like obviously another viewpoint much more higher. Yeah, it's looking quite steep, but that's less than 100 meters, I think, or about that. It's a nice little walk now. We went up the hill and we're cutting through this forest. Very nice up here, very nice and calm, peaceful. There's a few people walking about, and we're heading up to this place called Koldak Corner. And I guess it's on the corner of this kind of mini mountain. With a much better view of the sea.
Do you like the views, my lord?
Yes, I do. So good of you to join us on this beautiful day.
The king is at the castle right now. He's waiting for us.
Well, we will go and give him supper after we go on a little walk.
Yeah.
Supper in the van. Minced beef from Sainsbury's. Or from Fresh Food, because that's where we went this week, to this shop called Fresh Food.
Yeah, we couldn't find any Tesco,
Yeah.
any big supermarkets.
I don't know if there is here in Northern Ireland. There are some big ones. I don't know if they've got all of them. Do they have Tesco? Do they have Aldi? Lidl? I don't know. They don't have all of them, that's for sure. So these are nothing compared to the mushrooms that we saw on our walk last time, right? Yesterday. Yeah, nice little viewpoint. She is like she loves the camera.
How cute she is. She jumps.
Yeah. As soon as I got the camera out.
This one's jealous.
During the Troubles, there was like a British gunboat out in the loch. British, yeah. And it wasn't allowed to go drift too far over to the other side because it was going into Republic of Ireland.
What a lovely dog. We're back in the van, nice and cozy in here, but it was getting really cold out there. But we had a lovely time chatting with these two girls that we met. Literally everyone that we've met here in Northern Ireland this week has been so friendly, so amazing, and we're really feeling welcome here. And the plan is from here to cross into Ireland this week, and we're going to head south. We're going to pass Dublin. I don't know if we'll go into the city, but we're heading down to Cork area and then up the Wild Atlantic Way, which is all along the west coast of Ireland. So if you've got any tips, if you're from here or if you've been here before and you want us to visit any places, drop a comment down below, let us know. And I think that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week as we continue exploring Ireland.
Something that makes us complete when we find